of a key they were for Luminosity in the rounds they won. Slack using that rewind had a massive play. We saw some active camo being used as well. Who is going to make better use of the payloads? Who is going to be able to finish strong?
And this really worries me too, because Sinful, again, not going with that propulsion. This is a map where propulsion can be so useful, especially when peeking towards that bottom A site. For B, if you want a high wall run off the silo to try to get some sight lines for your teams, it's so darn useful. And don't forget about that underpass peek you can do from that high wall run. Ladies and gentlemen, in the venue, ladies and gentlemen online, it is Game 5, Luminosity Gaming going for the reverse sweep against Allegiance. Can they get it done? It's throwback, search, and destroy. One of my favorite game fives. That's not how you
It's
say
one of my favorite Game 5s.
Yeah, Game 5s. There you go.
Yeah.
You saved me there, Chris. Who are we watching off the break?
I want to watch Saints, to be honest. You know, he had an awful first search. No pressure, buddy, but you can't let Octane bail you out every time. You got to make some plays on your own.
I like how his gamer tag in this is just in all caps. He's yelling it as he wants to put himself in the position on this map. Immediately tacticals come out. It's going to be a quick round here. 2 dead already for Allegiance, make it 3, and they've spotted the 4th as well. Maybe did he sneak by? I think Luminosity had their sights on him. 4 up, 4 dead. A perfect pressure from LG.
We picked the right player, Jack.
We did. Good job, Chris.
Saints coming in and cleaning things up. Octane's going to get 2, Saints with the other 2, as they had a very strong push right at the bridge to open things up. ALG on the attack next. We'll keep our eyes on Remy.
And remember what I talked about, too, back on Crusher? The ability to play mind games on your opponent. This map, a little bit more straight up. You've got your lanes, you push down, you play for that top train control, try to win from top ticket window. I think that's going to favor Luminosity in this matchup. Remy from this long range with the NV4, just peppering bullets down, not going to find that first pick.
And he's got to look out for the window. There is slacked up in that window, but the first pick is going to go in favor of ALG. Remy's just going to watch the flank, but let's go over to the opposition, your defenders. There's a sniper rifle out, and Slacked is going to be in some trouble right next to him. You're going to see 2 players. It is Sinful down to his right, and that bomb from Royalty is being planted. Slacked 1-on-3. How does he make it happen? There's a first pick. Way to open things up, but now they know where you're at.
Yeah, and retaking with just a pistol is not a fun time at all. He'll go ahead, try to reposition himself with time ticking down. He still has time to work with 30 seconds remaining, 7.5 second defuse. Oh, that's a difference maker for me. He gets the second though. 1 versus 1 Slack.
He saw him. He knows where his opponent is. Unfortunately, Remy knows exactly where he is as well. Slack tried to chase him down, and he is running out of time. 16 seconds left.
Gotta go fast. 14 seconds left. Peeks the corner. Gets the kill. I don't think he's
How fast is Slacked?
No, not gonna happen.
Is it?
No.
He knows it. He is going to try and stay alive and work towards these streaks. He's 50 points away from the Scarab a little bit. Salute to his neighbor as LG is going to be all tied up after 2 rounds. Nearly a hero play there from Slack. If he hit that first shot in the back line, this round, without a doubt, is going to Luminosity.
What I'd laugh about, too, is his teammates there. If he loses that round with just a sniper, it doesn't really help his team. They go, you know what, put that away, right? You didn't really do much for us. We had no retake potential, but there, when he hits shots like that, you're like, okay, you know what, Josiah, bring that one out again. Let's see if you can make something happen a little bit earlier on in the round.
Oh my goodness, this guy's assault rifle works like a sniper rifle.
Oh yeah.
Octane peppering players, but Classic unable to finish, so it's actually first blood and second blood going here for ALG. Last man up is Octane, just like that. Everyone falling in the middle. The man on the perimeter needs to get the job done in the 1v3. He just got his first.
And that has always been Royalty's downfall as a player, is aggressive challenges like that. There's been pacing issues in the past for him there. Just goes flying out towards that back lemon area, and Octane goes, okay, thank you. His teammates were nowhere near him for a trade, so instead of it being a 1-on-3 and Allegiance being able to just run around the map together, basically holding hands, it's now 1v2. Octane has his objective. He's 4-1 in this game. If he plants this, he'll actually earn his FTL jump, which can be so useful.
He's been spotted, but he only knows where one player is. That was Sinful, who is hiding. Meanwhile, Moch going with the challenge. The plant coming in from Octane. 25 seconds left. He had lots of time, and his opponents, well, they're going to give him the free plant.
Now he's got that payload ability. There's the one-on-one, loses it, and that is Sinful that we talked about. That battle does get it done from range. The NV4, the perfect weapon to have there. Allegiance will take the round lead and go up 2-1.
ALG They're still in it, Jack.
I like it,
They're
man.
in the lead here, Jack. Luminosity, they're known for their respawn, but ALG, their strength is search and destroy through and through.
Our first series of the day was a reverse sweep round 11 clutch by TK. All signs pointing towards potentially a similar story here. The difference, though, who will actually take it? Allegiance have the round lead. They're back on offense, and again, this time looks like playing more for a pick style, a little bit more passive, just pre-aiming these long sight lines.
And Saints was spotted, as was Slacked, who's up in this window. Keep your eyes on player one, as he is going to have his hands full. There's a big rotation coming through.
Yeah, they're deciding, you know what, maybe a little bit too much pressure, a little bit too much heat. And if you look at Minmap, Octane actually pushing up the field side. Luminosity have no idea this is coming in. A beautiful rotation call. Another example of Allegiance being vocal as a team on the same page. They get the objective down, they have the number advantage, and now they just need to trade efficiently to take this round.
Moch just waiting for the pressure shots coming in, so he knows where two players are. Picks up his first kill, staying alive, trying to bait out the opposition, and now it's just Saints left up, and Saints is going to get melted. Moch with some huge plays, but what really won them that round was the decision-making, Jack. They decided to just loop back after seeing the initial setup on Luminosity.
And what do we talk about? What works so well for them, back in that game too, was the mind games. There, they don't show any pressure towards that A site. Luminosity just expects it. They assume that they're there. And when ALG wind up rotating, Octane is pushing up by himself towards the field. They had no idea that there was a rotation. Beautifully played round by Allegiance.
And it looks like Allegiance is going to give plenty of room now to Luminosity here. As you can see what is happening on your screen, let's take our camera over to Saints. Saints is actually not going to be the one in the action first. It might be Octane, and Octane, he's going to give up on that battle and instead join his teammates.
He's going to play his life for the moment. Retake now beginning to come in from Allegiance. First blood over towards LG. Mochilla trades right back. Octane still playing this one passively from range, and his teammates are doing all the work for him.
I'll just miss them all, Jack.
That's fine. You don't need to see the action. It's LG winning that round, keeping this one close. Classic looks absolutely thrilled.
And it actually was Octane here who's going to finish things up at the same time. Classic able to pick up one. Saints was there to help out the bomb if needed. Nice push under the bridge.
And you know what winds up happening in that round? The player flanking through that back blue that originally challenged Octane gets scared off by him. He rotates way back towards the mid-train.
They all try to retake before, man. I'm not challenging that.
Not going up against him from that range, my friend. So doesn't work out for him there. Allegiance again, trying something different, seeing what they can work with. And we actually missed that Mochilla with these streaks. This is a smart play, barely any cover towards his bomb site.
And he's got the payload as well. So here comes your camo. And now this is where you're banking on your opening kill. The problem is he's also your bomb carrier.
I think he was spotted using it, but Classic and Octane, they're both standing on top of a roof, easily cleaned up, number advantage to ALG.
Sinful looking for his teammate's killer. It was Slack, though, able to get out of the action. Saints, meanwhile, he is in a position to do some damage. Slack.
What is this round? What's this round I'm watching? Slack gets one.
Up on the roof.
Someone inside.
And there's Royalty again, just those aggressive challenges, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-2. This bomb, yet to be planted.
I'm telling you, man, that's been something that I've talked about to prior teammates of his. At times it's almost uncoachable. It's just something that they never wind up working on and never fixing. 2 versus 2. The objective still has to be planted.
Oh no,
so far back, he doesn't get the kill. Somehow actually beats Slack. Now
1-on-1. And there is your fight. It's won by ALG. 4-2 as Remy is able to lock things in.
Oh.
That got sloppy, though. From total control of the bomb site and you're opening 2 kills from Moch down to a 1v1. That's just a clutch up at the end.
How does Sinful wind up killing Slack right there? I don't know how that's possible. Slack shaking his head. He knows it, too. Should have had that one there, my friend.
And Slack is a hell of a game. He's 8-3 so far. He's winning every gun battle he wants.
Classic 0-5, though.
You don't need to get kills. You just need to get plants, Classic.
I don't know about that if you look at the round count.
It's fine.
And he's not doing either.
All right, here's some streaks coming in. The Barrage is going to be able to pick up one. That is Octane going down. Meanwhile, the Scarab's coming flying, and it is going to get hit markers, but no kills. Saints needs some help, was in some trouble. Classic is able to answer back, though, so a 3-on-3. And we're going to see how ALG wants to play this. They have to get to the bomb on the defuse. Moch is going to be pushing up, but Slack shuts it down. Saints is going to get a third, and there's the fourth. Sinful surviving for now, and he will be dropped. Luminosity answers back and brings it back to a one-round game.
That is a round that you cannot lose if you're Allegiance. You get first blood with the streak, you use it as well, and then there's not a single kill to follow. It just all falls apart. They try to move across middle map. There's no flank, and gunfights are won over and over by Classic. You get Slacked involved there as well. Even with Octane dropping first, the rest of the team you can rely on. LG keep it within one.
And Jack, who did I tell you was going to be the key player? That Saints guy. He's 7-4.
Oh, yeah.
Having a heck of a game, but...
I didn't know the answer to that question. You answered it for me. Thank you.
But Slacked also a big performer so far here for Luminosity. They need more out of Sinful for ALG. He is just 2-5 after 7 rounds. He needs some kills here, and he is in a position to do so.
Moch with 9+ kills in both Search and Destroys now as well. And you can see neither team wanted to give up first blood. Unfortunate challenge there for Sinful, as Luminosity will strike first. Up 4-3, the number advantage. Royalty there to answer right back. Octane not expecting that hyper-aggression from Royalty again towards that barn side. And look at the minimap. LG are going back and forth between two sites. They don't know where this pressure's coming from.
Moch in the window.
In the window.
I believe he's been spotted, and it's time for some Scorchers, making sure he's got some cover fire for his teammates. You're going to see Luminosity hear that call and all run away. Everyone's going to survive this. But the bomb was planted safely, and now it's got to be Luminosity to push in. Moch playing so patient, picks up 2. Last man up is Slack. This is going to be a 5-3 game, unless Slack can clutch up the 1v3 this time around.
No shot at all. 5-3 Allegiance. Search and Destroy could be the difference maker for them in this series, as expected. Beautifully played round by Mochilla, and then the rest of his team is there to help out as well. 5-3. Chris, what do you want to see Luminosity now do? What do they have to change up?
I want to see someone take out Moch. You get Moch out of the game, you have a chance of winning the round.
Yeah.
But he has been the key player for this ALG team. 11-5. I'm honestly going to watch Moch here on defense. I just have a feeling he's the one getting the opening pick.
Looking to see if there's any pressure towards mid-train.
Not going to happen.
Clear that out. He'll refocus his attention. There's the first blood again as the bomb gets planted. ALG can win the game right here if they can get this bomb defused.
Classic on your screen trying to stay alive. He has had an awful game as well, just 2-6, and you can see him struggle with the shots. Can't finish anything. The windmill. And now it's a 1-on-4. It's ALG taking it as the defuse goes down. Royalty is going to secure the win. A Game 5 over the highest seed in their pool. A great start here in Vegas.
Royalty just said some words that I'm not going to repeat on air, as he is hyped that they just took down who many regard as a team that they expected to be in the top 3 of this event. Allegiance win the series 3-2. The hype from Sinful as well. What a way to start off his Infinite Warfare season.
Welcome to Allegiance, Sinful. This team looking like a serious threat in Infinite Warfare. You got the veteran Moch showing up huge in the Search and Destroys. They had some big plays, though, in that first hardpoint.